that the fiery trial of your faith is more precious than gold. Because you're going to come through it and be better because of it. And one day of Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something, Christian. When you go through the crucible of trial in your life, and Satan pumps the billows as hot as he can make that fire, and I mean he's working on it, and he's getting it as hot for you as he can get it. And he tests you and he tries you like he did Job. And then the last thing, the last point I want to make, look in 2 Peter 1 and 4. Peter talked about something else that was precious. He said in 2 Peter 1 4, he said, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these you might be partakers of the divine nature, having a... The closer I come to my last day, the precious promises of Jesus mean more than anything in the world. And some of these days it'll be our last day. And some of these days the things of this world will be behind us. Some of these days we're going to reach that point when it'll be our turn that the silver cord is loosened. The vessel is broken at the fountain. And folks, our souls will fly away. And I'll tell you, the precious promises of the Lord will be everything in that day. They seem so far away, we hardly give them a thought. But He confirmed them. In Hebrews 6 verses 17 through 19, you can turn there, I'll read these real quickly, but the Bible says, wherein God, willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise the immutability of His counsel, confirmed it by an oath. Okay? Now, Hebrews 6:18. That by two immutable things, and that means unchangeable things, that by two immutable things, in which it was impossible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge, to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast. Man, the promises of God. Here's some things about this. I want to tell you something. They are made good by His power and His faithfulness. Okay? Think about the nature of His promises. They're backed up by His credibility. You know, if somebody gives you a check, it might be good, or it might be good fire starter. You know, you never know. If there's something backing up the check, then it's good. If there's nothing backing it up, it's great fire starter. What is backing up the promises of Jesus Christ? It is the Lord who has sworn this by an oath. God swears the promises are true. He who cannot lie says His promises are true. He who cannot change, they're not promises for sale. They're given as gifts to His children. The corruption that is in the world through lust. What do the promises do? They have an effect on us. They affect our heart. They affect our lifestyle. They affect our choices. They affect the way we live. Inwardly, the promises of God make us partakers of the divine nature. And then outwardly, the promises of God help us to be able to, that means more than else in your life. And then this statement: our heart and our behavior define our relationship with God or the lack of relationship with God. Do you have a relationship with Him? I'm saved. You say, yeah.